Yo, what is going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be giving you guys my Week 4 NFL predictions and picks. Last week I went 11-4-1, and on the season I am 36-10-1 with a winning percentage of 77.66, which is pretty good, so hopefully we can continue the success. So the first game here we have the Broncos and the Jets. Both of these teams are coming into the game at 0-3. The starting quarterback for the Broncos will be Jeff Driscoll, and I expect them to get the first win of the season. I believe Jeff Driscoll is like 1-7 as a starter, but I just can't pick the Jets right now. The Broncos were pretty competitive against the Titans and the Steelers, while the Jets have just been getting blown out. And Adam Gase to me is a guy who's probably going to be the first coach fired this NFL season. You have the Saints and the Lions, and the Saints are a far better team than their record suggests. They're 1-2, but they're a highly competitive 1-2. In this game, you also have to take in consideration that Matt Patricia is fighting for his job as well. Another coach on the hot seat for sure. But to me, the Saints are just going to outscore the Lions. There's too much offensive firepower to me, and I just don't see how the Lions score enough points to win this game. I mean, Adrian Peterson is the Lions' leading rusher right now, so that's not something that you would really want to see. You have the Chargers and the Buccaneers, and I have the Buccaneers winning this game at home. The Chargers are going to have to travel for an early game in Tampa Bay. They have the young quarterback Justin Herbert starting this game, and that's going to be tough to face Tom Brady and Bruce Arians, which is a really well-coached team. So I just don't expect the Chargers to win this game. Give me the Buccaneers, who are getting better each week. You have the Jaguars and the Bengals. The Bengals have a really horrible offensive line. There's no protection for Joe Burrow, and that's a huge problem. If you can't protect your franchise quarterback, then that's a huge problem. But luckily, the Jaguars don't really have a great defensive line, so you don't have to worry about that as much. But I just think the Bengals are the better team. They have more weapons. They have Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd, A.J. Green, like I mentioned, Joe Burrow. So give me the Bengals to win their first game at home. You have the Vikings and the Texans. Both of these teams are 0-3 and desperate for a win. The Texans have played the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Steelers, so it's understandable in a way that they lost all three of those games, because to me, all three of those teams are better than the Texans, but still 0-3. The Vikings have just looked really sloppy. But people kind of forget that the Vikings lost a lot of defensive players during the offseason. I mean, they lost Xavier Rhodes, Everson Griffin, and Linval Joseph as well. So those are big staple pieces to the team that were lost this offseason. So you can't expect to be the same team this season. I looked at coaching for this game. Mike Zimmer is the better coach than Bill O'Brien to me, but I just think Watson is going to outplay Kirk Cousins. So I have the Texans winning that in Houston. You have the Seahawks and the Dolphins. Give me the Seahawks. Russell Wilson makes everyone around him better, and he is the current NFL MVP to me. The Seattle Seahawks are a team that are kind of carried by Russell Wilson. There's a lot of problems on this team still. They gave up 73 points in the last two games, so that's definitely a problem, but Russell Wilson will be able to get this one done. You have the Steelers and the Titans, and both of these teams are 3-0 coming into this game. The Titans have played in all close games. The total point differential for the Tennessee Titans is +6 in 3 wins, which is really low. And they've played the Broncos, the Jaguars, and the Vikings. So the Titans playing the Steelers is going to be the best opponent that they've faced. Ben Roethlisberger, James Conner, Juju Smith-Schuster, Chase Claypool are all guys that I think will make a big impact in the Steelers game. So give me the Steelers to win. The Steelers defenses look pretty good as well, so I think the Titans are going to have a tough time with that. Give me the Steelers in Tennessee. You have the Browns and the Cowboys, and the Browns are 2-1, but their wins are from the Washington football team and the Cincinnati Bengals, so not very impressive whatsoever. While the Cowboys have been pretty competitive in all of their games this season so far. So for those reasons, I like the Cowboys. I also like the Cowboys because I like Mike McCarthy more than I do Kevin Stefanski, and I also like Dak Prescott more than I do Baker Mayfield at this point in their careers. You have the Cardinals and the Panthers, and the Cardinals lost last week. Kyler Murray threw 3 interceptions last week to the Detroit Lions. But I expect Kyler Murray to bounce back. I think that the Cardinals are a young team, and they understand that the NFC West is a very competitive division, so they need to win this game to stay in the division race. The Panthers are not going to have Christian McCaffrey, but it is a sneaky team. The Panthers have Teddy Bridgewater and guys like Robbie Anderson that'll make a difference. So watch out for the Panthers at home, but I like the Cardinals here for this one. You have the Colts and the Bears took out Mitchell Trubisky last week, halfway through the game for Nick Foles. To me, this is probably the worst undefeated team left. The Bears are 3-0 at the moment. I just like the Colts in this one. They scored 64 points in the last 2 games. The Colts have a really good defensive line. They have 9 sacks this season. There's a lot of good defensive playmakers for the Colts, and Phillip Rivers is starting to get things going, so I like the Colts to win this one in Chicago. You have the Ravens and the Washington football team. To me, Dwayne Haskins for the Washington football team is a bust. He's not a great quarterback whatsoever, and that's clearly being displayed this season. And to me, the question is when Alex Smith is going to start, or if he's going to start at all this season. But you have to give me the Ravens to win this one pretty easily in Washington. You have the Giants and the Rams, and the Giants don't have Saquon Barkley. Daniel Jones isn't that good to me. He's thrown 2 touchdowns to 4 interceptions this season. And my main question is how the Giants are going to score enough points to win this game, and I don't think they will. I think the Rams win this one pretty easily at home in SoFi Stadium. You have the Patriots and the Chiefs, and the Patriots couldn't even beat the Seahawks. And to me, the Chiefs are a much better team. They're going to be playing at home. Patrick Mahomes is going to outplay Cam Newton to me, and I think the Chiefs win this one pretty easily in Kansas City. You have the Bills and the Raiders, and this could be an upset because the Bills have to travel from New York to Las Vegas, and that's going to be a problem. And the Raiders have been playing some pretty good football. Derek Carr has been playing mistake-free football. He has 6 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. And if Josh Jacobs can have a good game here, then the Raiders really have a chance. But I like the Bills in this one. I just can't pick against them right now. They're just really too good. You have the Eagles and the 49ers, and this is a game that I really have a lot of doubts about. Not really sure who to pick here. But I'm going to go with the Eagles. The 49ers are just too banged up for me, so give me the Eagles to win there. I think Carson Wentz hopefully bounces back, or else if he doesn't, he's in a lot of trouble. You have the Falcons and the Packers have been averaging 40 points a game. Aaron Rodgers has looked really, really hot. Aaron Jones, the running back for the Green Bay Packers, has 6.9 yards a run, so he's been doing phenomenally well as well. And then Devontae Adams, along with some other weapons on offense, have been looking really good. And the Falcons, to me, are going to move to 0-4. The Packers are going to win this one pretty easily. The Falcons have been giving up 36 points a game, so you just have to take that into consideration. So give me the Packers. This week I have 9 road teams winning, which is a lot, but at the same time it's 2020, so it's a weird season. It's kind of an outlier season, so I don't really have a problem with picking 9 road teams this week. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.